I wake up at 8 to get my daughter ready for school and the little one dressed, and I get them in the car by like 8:45. We're running out the house, and I go to my grandmother's. That's where I cook them breakfast because she gets on the bus from there. Then I stay with my youngest one till I come to work at 10, until Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I work till 3. I go home with them for about an hour and a half, and I come back to school till 9 o'clock, and then I go home to study. I usually don't get in bed till 12 o'clock, and that's if I get everything done.
The day starts off at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I get up in the morning before I wake my kids up, and I cook them breakfast, and then I wake them up and have them go get ready. And fortunate for me that they're 12 and 10, I don't have to do the washing and the dressing anymore. They do that for themselves. I call them to the table and give them breakfast, and then I get myself ready. And my daughter, she's in school, so I take them to school, and I come back and I get my books and stuff, and I'm on my way to class.
I get up about 4:30 every morning, yeah, and get myself together, get my son together, drop him off. There's a daycare on campus here, which I love, and it depends on what day it is. Monday I'm in class, and I'm studying till about 3:30 when I pick him up, or I'm in my clinicals, so I'm actually like on site somewhere. We're at Grace-Dale now and doing that, and then I come from Grace-Dale to here to study because there's so much reading, there's so much work to do. If I'm sitting down doing nothing, what I'm thinking is there's something I could do, something, whether it's clean my house or something, but it's a full day.
I get up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake my kids up and get them ready for daycare, and I'll fix them something to eat. We'll probably be out the house. It takes like an hour because I always give my son a bath in the morning. So it takes us like an hour, and then I'll probably be out the house like around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then I live in Hummelstown, so I drop my daughter off at the daycare by my house, and then I drop my son off at a daycare in the city. So I take him there, and then I go to school. I had speech class, but I just passed that class with a B. That's over, thank God. And now I'm just doing math right now. So I'll make it to my math class by 8 o'clock, and I'm there from 8 to 9:40. And then after I leave math, I'll go to the Keys office, and I'll sign in. I'll do my log. I'll sit and I'll chit-chat with Miss Stephanie, and probably do some studying and go online and look at my grades and stuff like that. And then after that, I'll come home, I'll take the shower, change, and get dressed, and then I'll go to my part-time job, and I'll work there until 5 o'clock. And then I'll go back into the city and pick up my son. Then I'll come back and pick my daughter up, and then I'll come back home and I'll cook, and I'll try to play with my kids a little bit, and then I'll do my homework and I'll study for a while. And then before you know it, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and my books will be in the bed. My son will be on the bed. My daughter will be on the other end of the bed, and I have to get up and put them in their bed and put all my stuff away, and then fall asleep and wake right back up at like 5:30.
I'm up at about 5 maybe, well 4 to go to work, and then I'll call home to get the kids awake, and then I'm usually home by 2:30. And after that, it's more I have to cook dinner, which doesn't happen till 8 o'clock, till everybody gets home from the sports and I get done going to practices and running around with the kids. So I usually don't really settle down until about maybe 1 o'clock, and I'm back up at 4 o'clock in the morning the next day.
I get up at around 6:30, and my son, he gets up on his own, and so I go to check on him, and I get myself dressed, and I eat, he eats, and then we're out the door by 7:45. Then I drop him off at daycare, and then take the bus, and I take the bus back home to get dressed. Then I do volunteer work at my church, and then I go to school from like 2 to 6, and then I come home, I cook, and then I clean, then I do homework, and I try to, get some one-on-one time with my son, and I go to bed.
I get up at 4:20 every morning. I get myself ready. I make breakfast for my girls. Then I wake them up. I feed them. I take them to school. I drop them off at school. I head to school. I get there an hour early so that I can go over what I went over the night before. I sit through my classes, my clinicals. I stay after to study some more. I leave. It's an hour drive because I'm at the Monroe campus. And I go get my girls from school. I go home. I go upstairs. I leave my 1-year-old in her playpen. I put my 2-month-old in her swing. I go upstairs in their bedroom. I take out their clothes for the next day. I go in my bedroom. I take out my clothes for the next day. I run bath water. I go downstairs and get them. I take them, put them in the bath. After they get out the bath, I throw something in the microwave for them to eat because I have no time to cook a meal except for on Sunday. And we eat and go to bed.
And do it all again.
And you start all over, 4:20 in the morning.